House. So there's still a bunch of things that need to be done around the house, some organizing of things, some baby-proofing of things, a lot of sharp corners that need to be filed off or cushioned, but a couple of little things I did this week now that the baby's been home. WD-40 and duct tape, they're your best friend. The washing machine, we have like a duct thing in the back of there that keeps coming undone, and so of course Becky was like, why don't you find a way to, you know, stick it there harder? So duct tape. Duct tape was great for holding that together. At the same time, we needed to finally replace the washing machine. We've got these two great big washing machines which are going to be fantastic for cloth diapers and that whole thing. Could not have been something that we ever could have done in a million years in Brooklyn. So yeah, with these washing machines there's a cold water thing and a hot water thing, and I kind of knocked the pipe a little bit last time I was cleaning fixing the hose in the back of the dryer, and so we just haven't been using hot water for like 5 months or something like that. And so yeah, we were at Home Depot like a month and a half ago, picked up another pipe for that, and just now I finally managed to put all that together by using WD-40 on pliers and the little hoses. So that was cool, good little project. And then still working on trying to figure out stuff for the car. A couple different prospects for selling it. I had one person who, like, I'm in the middle of like trying to get organized with Alistair and Liz and Becky and all that, and someone's like, oh, I think we might want to buy it. And I drive over to the Appalachian Market and they're like, oh, I thought it was blue. Oh, it's not blue. Okay, that was it. So yeah, it was a good opportunity though, because I had like an hour, and so I was like, I'm gonna go clean the car, and so I cleaned the Mazda pretty well. And yeah, I hope someone buys it soon. I mean, it's a tricky thing because I really love driving it. It's a really fun car to drive, but it's not going to last on our road in the winter at all. There's no chance at all. So definitely before winter, got to sell it. We're asking for $2,900 for it, which I think is fair. We've put in like, you know, $1,500 at least in the past year between tires and changing brakes and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see where that goes. Finally, in the orchard, Becky picked all of our plums and a bunch of our peaches. The plums taste amazing. The peaches aren't quite ripe yet. The plums, though, they're very different, I think, from the plums we had last year. I don't know if they're a different breed or if they just aren't as mature or something like that, but they taste very ripe and sweet. So thanks to Becky for doing that. Also, you know, someone in my office was saying that they felt so useless during the first week or two after their wife gave birth that he just ended up cleaning the garage. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I could totally clean our garage. And yeah, I don't see that happening. There's too many other things to do, baby-related and otherwise. So, you know, maybe a different time. But I would like to start striking a balance of being able to get different projects done around the house, cleaning, organizing, building things. We have all these new books now. I want to put the bookshelves up probably in the loft that we had in Brooklyn that Morgan helped us build. We had like this big giant wall of books, so I'd like to do something with that again. Yeah. What I'm really hoping ultimately happens to me with this whole baby experience is I'm hoping it'll force me to get more organized about doing things. And here's the thing, in my head I procrastinate a lot. I know people don't think I procrastinate a lot because I still get a lot of stuff done. But as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of time I spend just trying to gear up and rev up to do something without actually doing it. I'm hoping that having a son forces me to be a little bit more focused about like, okay, I have an hour to do this thing and I have to get it done in that hour. Let's get it done. More of that would be great. And then, you know, maybe I'll be better at napping. Maybe everything will just become a little bit more focused. And that'd be great. So that's my hope. Oh, and then the one other house thing is I got in touch with the person dealing with the Department of Health about this whole permit thing. I guess what actually happened is that the extension in our house was built back in like the 70s, but there wasn't a permit for it then. They just kind of built it, which, you know, people do around here. And so what they had done is they tried to file a permit like right before selling us the house, but there's this whole crazy thing where our town it was like giving out permits that they weren't supposed to, and so Putnam County was like, whoa, what's going on down there? And so basically had to reject a bunch of the permits that were already passed, and so all that happened in the time since, you know, we bought the house. And so, you know, someone came to the house a couple weeks ago, as I think I mentioned, and talked to Liz about like, hey, why haven't you guys responded to this stuff? And of course they were sending letters to the previous owner. But anyway, so I found out, I guess, the details of that, and now there's just a bunch of paperwork I gotta fill out, and I actually need to draft draft what the house looked like before and after the addition, which is kind of ridiculous since, yeah, the addition happened back in the 70s. But I'll be taking care of that. That won't be so bad. And then I guess, yeah, the other big thing, as I mentioned, is taking Zoe to get spayed tomorrow. So hopefully that goes well. Wish me luck. It's like a drop-off thing. I'll drop her off at 8 a.m. and pick her up at 2, and hopefully she'll be great. So yeah, that's House.